Been kind of a rainy day out here on the lake today, so I'm working under the dock here. This panel I got back here, I got it mounted to one of the rails in the back of the boat. It's kind of out of the way, but basically it's connected to the front bank. So I have 570 watts total on the front of the boat. So this is kind of out of the way, like I said, and I've got it connected to the rail. I'll show you how I did that, and some other things I want to tell you about. I wanted a secure way to hold these on the rail without using too much hardware. So basically I took some of these cable clamps and I screwed them into the frame, and then they just basically hang on the rail, but the Velcro kind of gives them a secondary securing method, so even if they did kind of want to ride off, they wouldn't. So I've got one on each end. I've got just a piece of Velcro in the middle. That helps hold this thing really secure to the rail. And these dollar store noodles, you cut them up, they're great little pads for stuff. Another thing I'm going to show you is this. I've got some of this white bilge pump conduit that I use just to kind of contain the wires that go under there, but that's a nice little cheap way to make it look decent and hide the wires and kind of keep them away from the weather. So those are two things I wanted to show you. Hold on a second. So on the front bank I have 400 watt Renogy compact panels, and I showed you in another video how I did that. I kind of got them secured to the top there. All the wires run down through here and down into the main part of the boat, and this other set is back here, so as a total of 570 watts when I need it. You know, on most cloudy days the efficiency is low and I can still get some power by having a few extra panels. So this extra Bouge 170 on the back rail here really helps. Anyway, along with it kind of facing the sun sometimes, when the sun's overhead, I thought, well, I wanted to have a way to maybe bring it up and secure it this way and have it kind of flat like a table, so it'd be like the other panels, flat to the sun. So I'm basically going to show you how I did that, and I made a little frame to put on here to hold it down or hold it up. So this basically is the little frame that I made to prop this up when the sun's overhead. I can raise it and lower it whenever I feel like it. Wanted it to be as light as possible and easy to move around, so I took my piece of aluminum here. I took a channeled piece of aluminum and just cut it to length. I've got this Velcroed to this rail, but mainly what holds it down is these two round rails that go up to the panel, and they push down and hold it in place along with some Velcro, and it's a really solid stand. I took some round pieces and I flattened out the ends and just basically put bolts through this piece. So now this piece just sits here nice and solid. So I ran them up. I actually drilled holes in the panel. I didn't really want to, but there's no other way to make a weird angle fit. So I did that on both. So it's a solid kind of a triangle setup here, basically. And these poles just go up through the hole, and they hit a piece of foam there, and that keeps them solid and keeps it padded so it can bang around a bit. Same on the other side. But now I've got 5 flat panels that sit here when the sun's overhead, and when the sun goes down or the sun's back over here, I can let this panel back down just by pulling that piece of aluminum out. So nice and lightweight, pretty affordable, and just fun to put together. In summary, it's kind of fun just to go to Lowe's or Home Depot and get a piece of aluminum and other pieces, and just build your own frames and parts, because you can't normally find odd shaped things. You have to kind of like make it work yourself. So I really enjoy doing that, and you'll probably see a lot more of that in the future. And there's my custom prop up stand for my Bouge 170 panel back here. Anyhow, have fun in the sun. See you later.